All right now. What's up, Big Ward? You know what I'm saying? How you doing? I'm reading your title now. You know what I'm saying? Stop worshiping white man's God. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, I don't know who that white man God is you talking about serving, but you got a snake, you know what I'm saying? And you got Adam and Eve, you know what I'm saying? I said, let us make man in our image. You know what I'm saying? I can't help it if y'all don't know what the fucking tree look like. A tree got tan roots, not white. You know what I'm saying? Tan roots, like this wood right here. That's the roots. You know what I'm saying? That's the color of the roots. But it looked like the color of the white man. You know what I'm saying? Race. You know what I'm saying? Race and prejudice. You know what I'm saying? Race is when you black and white, you know what I'm saying? And prejudice is when you can't stand your people, you know what I'm saying? When your people can't stand each other, you know what I'm saying? And the brown skin, the brown skin, you know, the golden brown skin come from the bark of the tree. I'm trying to give y'all the tree of life.
26, back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And hold on. I've often said, and you heard it before, there's nothing I created. It's not a phrase or a statement that I made up. I'm just repeating something that I learned, that you heard me say before. My people perish for a lack of knowledge. My people perish
because we got a misunderstood God. We got a misunderstood God. Our people perish because of lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? The word of God is foolishness to those who are perishing, Big Ward, who are dying already. Now, don't say, you know what I'm saying, like that. You know what I'm saying? Just say it like that. The word of God is foolishness to those who are perishing. Like you say, people are perishing for lack of knowledge. And what I say, the word of God is foolishness. They don't want to hear it. It's the white man's God, remember? Like you say, stop worshiping the white man's God. And he ain't
for a
white.
lack of knowledge.
He ain't white. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't black.
But I'm going to add something to that.
You know what I'm saying? He don't have no color.
You don't just perish for a lack of knowledge.
A shadow, you don't see no color,
perish
black or white man.
for having the wrong.
Do not pay your car insurance bill. I repeat, do not pay your bill yet. So I found this website and look at the difference. 200
knowledge. But thinking we know something that we don't know. Sometimes you could be knowing the wrong thing and mistaking that for knowledge. You could be thinking that you have knowledge and be dumb as a box of rocks. So that's what we're going to start out with this topic. And before I go any further, let me make it clear. I'm a believer in God, that there's a higher power, that's somebody that created mankind, the earth, the moon, the stars, the galaxies, and the sky and everything. I believe somebody created this.
And you listening to him now, Big Ward. I swear to God. I told you in the Bible that you can swear. As long as you swearing by God, you can swear. So I ain't doing that. I usually say, God, forgive me for swearing, but I'm not trying to boast or brag or something. But when God say, I've been a fool with my glory in, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, me telling people I'm God is glory. You know what I'm saying? That's showing my glory. Telling you I'm God. telling you your God, is showing you your glory. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you your glory, telling you God. That's your glory. You gotta honor, love, honor, be honest too, you know what I'm saying? Trustworthy of, you know what I'm saying? The works of God, man, is love, but then it's also grace, mercy, you know, repentance, forgiveness, you know what I'm saying?
It didn't just show up on its own, just blah, voila, you know, coincidentally.
No, I told you add am is add self, add life. You know what I'm saying? Add am, add self, add life. Make love, you know what I'm saying? Add am, make love. That's adding the am. Making love is adding the am. That putting sperm in a woman is putting your rib in a woman as God, making a baby. Eve was just the evening I said, let there be light, and woke Adam and Eve up and gave them sight. When I said, let there be light, I gave them sight to see. And they didn't see no snake. They seen a snake, but the snake was on the ground eating dust after his curse for telling the woman, you're not gonna surely die. Like my boy Pone probably think, you're not gonna surely die, because I already know you're not gonna surely die. You just gonna know what God knows, good and evil. That's why everything that happens to you is a lesson. Adolescence.
I believe everything in existence is by divine creation. Something of intelligence created.
That's what I'm talking about. Like I say, prevail, predestined. Predestined is to make the world and create your destiny, your predestined destination. But you got to get there first, but you got GPS. You know what I'm saying? Leading the way. God's protective services leading your way, you know what I'm saying? And getting you where you supposed to go. You're a truck driver. You pick up loads, you drop loads off. I'm a welder. I get told to weld this, weld that, and I weld this, weld that. Now I'm a welding inspector. I just inspect welds, Pone. I could wear sandals to work. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to wear what people wear. And I don't have to walk to my job. I can drive to my job in my truck. I don't have to walk nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Everything around us. Even this truck I'm in, something of intelligence created it, which is man. And I believe something of intelligence, extreme intelligence, created man. Man didn't just show up just voila, willy-nilly. Somebody made us.
Yeah, that same man that I said took a rib from Adam and brought he to the woman. Brought her to the woman. You know what I'm saying? That same God that put Adam to sleep, you know what I'm saying, into deep sleep, and took a rib from Adam, like you say. But I just said, let there be light, you know what I'm saying, and woke them up and let them see one another, you know what I'm saying, brought her to Adam, you know what I'm saying. And the evening and the morning were the first day, you know what I'm saying. Eve and Adam, you know, let us make man in our image, was made together. So God created he, God, him, man, Adam, male and female. He created him, God, you know what I'm saying? He, God, male and female, Adam and Eve, you know what I'm saying? That's the way.
That's my belief. And that's all I can tell you that I know. I don't know much more than that. Hold on, y'all. Now, with that being said, y'all know where I stand. If you've been following me for a minute, you already know that. I said that for the new people who just showing up, and thank y'all for showing up too. Before I go no further, let me say this also. There are some people that's watching me right now. Hold on. That have been watching me for years, every day. If not every day, a lot. I understand you have live and you're busy, you ain't sitting around watching YouTube all day. There's people that are listening to me right now that have been listening to me. I've been on here like 3 years now. And y'all been listening to me off and on that whole time. That's a long time to still be rocking with one person and their content. And I'm sure every video I made ain't great and wonderful. You love every one of them, but you've been watching anyway. Thank you. Thank you.
See, you know, I can't really say nothing like that as God, you know what I'm saying? Because I got people watching me, but then, you know, everybody I got watching me got fake pages, you know what I'm saying? And I don't have control of my, you know what I'm saying, my YouTube page, you know what I'm saying? My YouTube page being controlled by TD Jakes, the wrong person to be controlling and taking the money off my page, you know what I'm saying? Ex-wife, kids, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They okay to take money from me in my page because they family, you know what I'm saying? But TD Jakes, man, you know what I'm saying? You always let me know you're not family when you tell me I sabotage you. You know what I'm saying? I could have helped you, but I didn't. Cause it was interfering. I mean, I wanted you to lose your opinion. And then talking about if the devil and Satan want to kill God and the children of God, what must they do first? And then he said they must first attack their minds. And he the chairman of mental health at the goddamn VA. So what the fuck I need to be going to a VA getting shots from TD Jakes for, and he trying to hurt me, not help me. Trying to kill God and the children of God, and y'all still got him in office or preaching. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, a bee. There's a bee in here. Anyway, you can stay over there for right now. I got a video to make. Look at the sacrifices I'm making for y'all. I'm willing to overlook that bee to get this video to y'all. Now on to the topic. I believe, it's just my belief, and I'm not the only one that believes it, all religion is man-made. Have you noticed? Every religion has a book.
We all deserve to be protected. It's why we will always say yes to you. If you're 45 to 85,
one now. That's why the Bible says
whoever
we're
that
gonna
God
write
is,
one too.
He spoke to him in a book. How ironic. What a coincidence. But that's neither here nor there. Just something to put on your mind, something for you to think about. So the purpose of me doing this topic, I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I see a black guy who I've been knowing for years, and I know that he hates white people. He loves black people, but he hates white people. I love black people, but I don't hate white people. Even the ones that hate me, I just don't think about them. I don't rock with them. If I know you hate me, whatever, I just don't, you know, you stay over there, I stay over here with you good. You have a right to hate me, just don't, you can't do nothing to me, because I'm going to defend myself. But you can hate me from afar all you want to. I don't give a damn who you are. So now, I'm looking at him, he's converted over to Islam. Not just Islam, the nation, he with the Nation of Islam, the Farrakhan guys, the Fruit of Islam, FOI and all them boys. So I tried that also. I'm like, it's just another religion. So he making a post on Facebook criticizing the black peoples like me and others who don't, that's whatever you call it, get down with his religion. If you black and you're not down with his religion, you are participating, you are worshiping the white man's God. You know, with slavery and all that, whatever, you know, and the religion, the Christianity, whatever, the white man, you know, because I said that too. And I believe that too. That the slave masters gave us the version of Christianity we have. I believe that too. But he is talking about how the non-Muslims, like myself and other black people, the ones that do Christianity, or like me, I don't do none of it. I don't do no religion, but I just told you that. Hold on, y'all. So he called himself, I had to move the truck. He called himself criticizing the other black people for having a lack of knowledge, for following behind Christianity, which he said is the white man religion was given to the slave by the slave masters to control them. And that black people should be following Islam, like him, or the version of Islam that he's following, or the different versions, different sects or what have you, the Sunni, or what have you, you know, you got different Muslims. So I commented, because like I said, I believe all religion is man-made, no matter what it is. All religion is man's attempt to explain the unexplainable, which is the Creator. We cannot explain the Creator. We cannot explain or understand anything about somebody with such vast wisdom and knowledge. How are we going to understand it? But yet here we got men and women trying to explain, trying to teach you about the Creator. The creation cannot teach you about the Creator. Only the Creator can teach you about the Creator. And if you don't get it directly from the Creator, that man lying to you, because they don't know either. No man knows any more about God than you do.
You ain't lying, big boy. You ain't lying. I swear to God, you ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? Don't no man that's made in God's image know God more than God. Nobody knows God more than God, because we got too many dead people. We got too many dead people that me and you might not have, because you say you don't go to church or nothing. But I was baptized twice at my church when I was Adam Pointer. I was Adam Jackson, but Adam Pointer baptized me. And that was my grandfather's best friend. American Legion, Masons, all of it. Eagles Hall with that man. I'm just the son, Adam. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I understand what you say. You know what I'm saying? That no man knows God but God. I can say I'm God, though. I can damn sure say I'm God, though, because I know the word. It wasn't nothing but man, animals, and snakes. You know what I'm saying? The snake talked and told Eve we wasn't going to surely die. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling my best friend, you're not going to surely die. I ain't going to never put you in no box, seal you up, and bury you. To my best friend and this God, I ain't going to do it. Now somebody else might years and years and years and years from now, not 2026 or 2027 or 2028, because I promised my best friend we're going to ring that bell together. Now that's something, Palm, I want to drive down here to do. Like you say, I could drive down there and visit my grandkids, but then I can't drive down there no raggedy ass used truck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna accept no raggedy ass used truck as God. I know you ain't gonna sit up there and vouch for me because you in trouble with God. And that's the law of God. You know, adultery a big thing to God. But then, I don't care nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? If my woman slept with another man, I wouldn't care. Because she did that. I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't blame her. I wouldn't blame me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even mess with the whole situation. I'd just leave like I did 2018. See?
Include me.
Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. I don't want no problems here where I'm at. This God. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to just live. I don't know no more about God than you do. But what I do know is this. Religion is man-made. Every one of them. So I responded to his post about how even though I'm not into the Christian faith or religion, I couldn't sit by and watch him attack, especially the black Christians, for so-called serving a white man's God. I couldn't sit by and watch him push that false information, which was not false. It's true. But so was he. So I let him know that when it came to slavery, the Arabs/Muslims were into the slave trade before the European Americans. The Arabs/Muslims sold many Africans to the Americans. Sold them off to be slaves. Muslims participated, sold Africans in the transatlantic slave trade. I asked him, did he know that? While you...
But then now, okay, now I understand what you're saying. So who books did we get? We got them dudes books that sold us to the Americans. It's that simple. We got the books of the people who sold us to America. We got they books, you know what I'm saying? So now we know who sold us to Americans. We could have got sold to Americans too by Romans. You know what I'm saying? We could have got sold by Arabians and Romans. You know what I'm saying?
You bashing black Christian, but yet you're a black Muslim. And they were involved heavily. If I'm not mistaken, I need to go back and verify and make sure. read somewhere that the Muslims turned the turned the white man, the European, onto the slave trade. They didn't know much about it. As a matter of fact, the white European / American bought the slave. They didn't run them down and capture them. They bought it from other Africans / Muslims.
Regular
And
black
Arabs
people.
/ Muslims.
Regular black people.
They wasn't.
Regular black people. Regular black people. It was pretty much regular black people and Indians. Kind of like regular black people and Indians. You know what I'm saying? And then if you start moving around, you know what I'm saying, like China, you know what I'm saying, Japanese, you know what I'm saying, start working with the United States, you know what I'm saying, Germany, Britain, you know what I'm saying. That's how we had Britannia encyclopedias. Remember the encyclopedias? We don't keep encyclopedias no more. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure we would have billions of encyclopedias. You know what I'm saying? With the alphabet A through Z. You know what I'm saying?
Buying slaves from Christians. They were buying slaves from either atheists or Muslims. Now, if I'm wrong, show me I'm wrong, and I will come on and acknowledge I was wrong. Hey, it was Christians over there in Africa selling slaves too.
So how are we considered slaves now though? We free now, Big Ward. We free now. And I don't know who you talking about that turned into a Muslim, you know what I'm saying, and started talking about white people, you know what I'm saying, but I'm not prejudiced against my black people and I'm not racist against my white people. But I am the in-between. I do, I make intercession between God and the children of God, you know what I'm saying? I make intercession for the saints, you know what I'm saying? I do that because it's my job, as God. God is job anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's what job is, God, you know what I'm saying? And as God, you know what I'm saying? As God, you know what I'm saying? My job is to confess your names to God and the holy angels. And just you telling me your name, confess your name to God and the holy angels. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm God and I'm the holy angels. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's dead, you know what I'm saying, roll with me. Because I got baptized for the dead for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Why get baptized if the dead rise not? So that's why we here around strangers. Our neighbors are strangers. That's why I tell you, love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul, and your neighbor like you love yourself, because you look in the mirror and see God. They look in the mirror and see that same God, but they got a different God in their own soul and their conscience. You know what I'm saying? That's what separates us. The conscience of God, Christ-like. You know what I'm saying? The wisdom of God. Christ is the volume of the book. Yeah. The people who sold us to us, you know what I'm saying, gave us the book we wasn't supposed to read. It was against the law to read. Who gave us that law against the law? White man or black man? We don't know. We don't know. But both of them did. Both of them did. Both of them acted as one God. Just like devil and Satan acts as one God. You know what I'm saying? But God ain't but one God, but we don't supposed to know who seldom seen is. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't saying it didn't happen. I'm saying the information I got, it was atheists, Muslim, and some other religions. But religion was involved, and it wasn't just the white Christian over here in America. Here's my point. So I'm waiting for him to respond back. Mr. X, Muhammad, or whatever his name is. You know they changed his name when they convert over. But obviously he didn't know he not being genuine or whatever. He either didn't know or he knew and he trying to mislead you. But as far as black people, my view, my opinion, we shouldn't follow nobody's religion. Because ain't man one of them helped us.
Religion is devils and demons. That's religion. Religion is, religion, like reward is the second time getting a reward. Religion is the second or third time being legion. And legion is devils and demons. Now, we used to talk to them like that because they used to do that. That's why these hospitals claim they got to give you a shot and shit like that. But you don't need no motherfucking shot. You know what I'm saying? All it is we gods, man. The truth is we gods, and they know it, but then they don't want us to know that. That's something they don't want us to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm charging right now. See this one? Older people are getting laid off and no retirement. That's the way it was set up. That's why I didn't like the way the system was running on the job. You know what I'm saying? Because contractors don't get no retirement. Contractors have no retirement. Contractors are like having your own business. Like mine was Welder's Place. You know what I'm saying? But I taught the word of God. But my income was Welder's Place. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know what I'm saying? Older people are getting laid off and no retirement. So what's going on? The younger people are the ones working, and the younger people are the ones in control right now. The younger people are the ones working, and the younger people are the ones in control right now. Kind of the way it was gonna be. You know what I'm saying? If I was still 42, you know what I'm saying? This Uncle Peck, Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I know, man, that shit fucked up. It's fucked up.
Insurance companies don't want you to know this. Homeowners, if your insurance rates keep going up like mine, then you need to follow this loophole I found to lower your home insurance rates right now. I had been with the same company for years, and I was paying over $200 a month until my friend showed me this Agile Rate site. All I had to do was answer a few quick questions about my home, and I got quotes for a new home insurance plan. Now I'm paying.
Being
jump around from this
separated.
job to that job all our lives. They say get on the job and stay there. You want to retire from this job. And I don't know if that's a good thing for us to be telling people in this season. I don't know if that's a good way to be telling people right now, because see, those that have jumped around, some of them have jumped around and they have prospered in the midst of their jumping around. They got raises. They were able to get more money on this job and that job and that job. But not only that, they were able to gain work experience. That's what I did. I jumped around and jumped around and jumped around. Why? Because now that I'm 66 years old, I am at retirement age. And it would not have mattered whether I stayed on one job for 50 years or 20 years or 10 years or 5 years when they're going to lay you off just before you get there. And then there's no more severance pay. There's no more pension. They're going to give you what? I'll tell you, get into the 401k. And most people that I know, and this is just me telling my story, y'all tell y'all story the way y'all like. That's why this platform is the way it is. I want you to be able to tell your part. Why? Because when you deal with the 401ks, people that I know that have 401k, now I was able to hold on to mine a little bit, but yet and still, I still had to go into that 401k just to survive over some of the years with hardships that have happened over the years. Life is still life, and no matter what you putting your money into, whether it's 401k, whether it's stocks, no matter what you're putting into, life is still life. And you could be saving coins, you could be saving gold and silver. Life is still life. And you don't know what life may throw at you that you may have to go into that same money and use it to pull yourself out or pull yourself up or get through something. So when we start thinking about elderly people getting laid off, at the last minute of when they ready to retire, you've been on that job 10, 15 years, and now they're going to lay you off because they can take what they pay you and pay two people out of that same income to do the same job that you're doing, less. They got more hands, more eyes, or they can just move you out like right now, and you can't keep up with technology, as they say, because we too old. We don't know technology like, that sharper young 20-year-old or 30-year-old. We don't know technology like that, but yet we got the wisdom and we got the experience and we got the know-how. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of things that we do know are still quite valuable in this season because you got...
Yeah, because we got to be the ones teach it. We got to be the ones teach welding, you know what I'm saying, welding technology. The world works, metal works, you know what I'm saying, because we got cars, trains, planes, automobiles, and we got to have people watching them trains, planes, and automobiles, just like we got air traffic controllers. We got ground controllers now. You know what I'm saying? We got ground controllers now. And God paying. And God trying to pay y'all right. But what we know.
Got to be able to teach them the tricks and the trade as you go along. But they don't see that as valuable anymore. They don't see you as a valuable or a team player anymore because you have aged. You have really truly aged out, and you can go, I guess maybe I see a lot of elderly people saying they're finding jobs, but they're finding jobs that maybe at Starbucks, maybe at Welcome to Walmart, maybe at this, that, and the other thing. And thank God for those jobs that are available for you to be able to make some money. Even at McDonald's, you're able to make some money. But it does not take away the feeling that you felt. And I'm very sympathetic to that you are felt less than, or they're making you feel like, your plans now have changed because you thought you was going to retire from this job. Maybe this is your first retirement. Maybe it's your second retirement. Maybe you were being loyal to them and getting up every morning. I'm sorry they did this to you. God knows I'm so sorry that they're doing this to y'all. I'm so sorry that you're walking through this. It really bothers me even to have to make this video of knowing that I know people that are dealing with this right now. I know people that are crying about this right now, that are live and falling apart right now because older people are getting laid off at an alarming rate. Corporate or America is firing these older people as they get closer to retirement, and they look up and some of them don't even have no severance pay. They don't have nothing, absolutely nothing. They have spent their savings or they've gotten laid off, and now they can't get a job. It's been a while. They've been trying to get a job. They've been working these what they call penny ante jobs, trying to make ends meet, but it's just not enough. So now they have to downsize.
That's why we got something called workman's compensation. Workman's compensation. It replaces, sick people. You know what I'm saying? It's the ones that ain't really sick that can still do their job, you know what I'm saying? But are like retired. And it's called workman's compensation. The job's still making money, you know what I'm saying? Seed time and harvest, God gonna make money, you know what I'm saying? God gonna be money. And like I say, money grow on trees. What you think this is? The tree of life. You know what I'm saying? I'm the tree of life.
their whole entire life just to be able to survive, just to be able to eat another day. I don't know about y'all, but I do feel for other people. I do feel bad for other people, especially when they call me for prayer and then they tell me stories like this. I'm hearing stories like this all day long. If you haven't heard any, then you need to get around some elderly folks before you start making decisions on how you're going to dedicate yourself to one position. And when you dedicate yourself to one position, then you have no skills to feed off of when things like this happen. When you end up with your neck on the chopping block and they begin to start downsizing, they begin to hit their bottom line. It's all about the revenue. It's not about how you feel. It's about the revenue that they're getting, that they're collecting. How valuable are you to me at this time? At this time, you move a lot slower. At this time, I'm paying you too much. At this time, I could put somebody else in that spot. And then I'm going to bring somebody in and let you train them to take your spot. And then I'm going to lay you off. Then I'm going to lay you no more. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like saying we are gotten to a place in this world right now where you now got to think for yourself and start moving around for what's best for you. I know you wanted to stay on that job. I know you gave them all your hard work. I know you put that time in. I know you was there 30 minutes before the shift started. I know you were there doing everything and anything. Even if your boss was disrespectful to you, you knew how to bite your tongue and you just sucked it up and you just held it in. But right now you're feeling totally disrespected, and in so many ways it's valid, but yet you got to think about the fact that these corporations are not your friend. These jobs are not your friend. These jobs are no longer, our eyes are open now. You can't unsee what you already see. You already see that now that their world is changing and you got to get out the way. You got to get out the way and start figuring out what you're going to do for yourself. That's just the bottom line. AI is coming in. The change is happening. The new world system is coming on in, and they're coming in whether you like it or not. And they don't care nothing about your feelings. They don't care nothing about your tears. They don't care nothing about whether or not you eat or not. They could care less about the roof over your head. You got to take a stand now and start thinking about what you're going to do and how you're going to create an income for yourself. Whatever income they're offering you at this time, take it and run. Take it and run and use that to build on something that you can do for yourself. A lot of people are talking about the fact that they're out there trying to do gig work and this, that, and the other thing. And the sad part about it is when you're coming out of corporate America and you're coming out of these different places and you're used to a certain type of income and you look at your lifestyle that you have built for yourself, you have put that work in. Don't ever feel like it was something that you did, something you could have done to make it better. Right now, there's nothing you could do, beloved. There's nothing you could do in this situation. Older people are getting laid off. It does not matter, what your degree is. It don't matter what your college level is. It don't matter about none of that. They could care less about any of that. Corporate America are firing older people at an alarming rate. The older you are, the less expendable you are. I mean, this is like saying you're holding up a spot. You're just in the way. And there's how you feel. And that's how they look. And we did not want to feel like this as we begin to age. We want to work until we can't work no more.
She's right. She is right. She is right. She is right, man. It's bad, man. It's bad.
I feel like doing a love message. So if you found this video, there's a reason for it, babe. I don't know what the heck kind of accent that was, but I might have to put some of these cards off to the side because I can't show all the cards in this deck. Spirit guides, angels, dear divine, what is a message you have for whoever is watching at this time? Roses could be significant. You could be called to roses. You could have just gotten roses recently. You could feel like you're tapping into the energy of the rose, a very sensual, deeply feminine essence at this time. whether you're masculine or feminine watching this, somebody could be giving you roses or wanting to give you your flowers is what I'm getting. Roses feel significant. And roses of many colors is what I'm getting as well. We have the star at the bottom of the deck. Spirit guides, what is this message? The Hermit. So you're on a journey. You're on a journey of deep self-exploration and on a journey of discovering who you truly are. And I feel like this journey of self-discovery is what's aligning you with a person who is also on the same path and on the same journey of discovering themselves. But it's like this, you're deep in this explorative energy. You could be really keeping to yourself. You could be on a path of celibacy for some of you guys as well, or starting to see your energy as sacred, starting to see that your energy is not meant to be shared with just anyone and everybody, okay? I feel like there's something about you keeping your energy within. Ooh, and I really feel like that energy is making it, it's like, it's like making you so much more sensual and alluring, and I don't know, this connection you have with yourself, it's starting to show externally. It's like people can sense on you, being near you, looking at you, that you are not afraid of any crevice and corner of yourself. This is a very sensual energy, and I feel like I've been feeling such sensual energy in the collective for the last little while. And normally I don't get pulled into a sensual energy with this Hermit, but I am right now. I'm hearing like you're making love to your own self-becoming and your own self-discovery. The Magician. 2 major arcanas here. Yeah, see, the Magician sometimes gives me a freaky energy as well. You could be doing the O method. That's coming through strong. For those of you who know. I'm not going to get into the explanation on here. Go do some research if you feel called. But you could be manifesting through pleasure. What is this? Spicy energy. I like it a lot. Temperance. 3 major arcanas. Ooh. 3 could be significant as well. There's something about your energy that is holy, is what I'm getting with this Temperance card, and otherworldly. It's like you are somebody that possesses the ability to be so calm and so nurturing and so in themselves and sensual and enveloped within your own energy that it's almost like you can pull off the impossible with this Temperance. It's like, how the heck is this angel, 4 as I'm saying this, how the heck are they pouring water from 2 different cups like that? Water ain't do that. How's that happening? And it's almost like, I don't know, it feels like such a peaceful, angelic energy. Okay, first of all, I love you, whoever you are. The combination of these 3 energies, the Magician, somebody who knows how to bring things into their existence, how to create the life. 515. Okay, this energy is being mirrored. Someone in your field is reflecting this energy, okay? But you have this ability to bring things into existence and into being, while also being this like earth angel energy, this very peaceful, self-assured, deeply reflective, deeply inquisitive, curious type of energy, but also, is that a word? Hold on, we gotta look it up together. You guys know if you're from my main channel. Reclusive? What does that mean? I love words. Reclusive? Yes! A person or animal that lives in seclusion, deliberately avoiding the company of others and social interaction. Okay, so that could be your vibe, whoever you are. I'm getting a reclusive energy with this hermit here. But it's like, you being in your own energy is what allows for you to cultivate this seduction and to be able to seduce life. It's not only seducing another. This is like, you have, with the magician here, you, whoever I'm speaking to, you have the ability to seduce everything that comes into contact with you, everything that you touch. Okay? You also have the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom, and the sun was peeking out. So it's like, you are very much enveloped in your own energy, especially at this time. And I feel like you've had to free yourself from so many things to get to this point where you're able to kind of make love with yourself on this level. Wow. I want to know more. What is this? Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. I feel like whatever is happening inside this internal process that you're going through, this coherence that you're creating with all of these energies, being tempered and balanced, being able to draw experiences towards you, to seduce the universe, to seduce life, being able to journey into the depths of all that you are, it's bringing forth so many different paths and different gateways that your life can take. Your life can take on many shapes and forms and sizes right now, okay? Your life can go into so many different directions. It's like you're not just unlocking a doorway, you've unlocked multiple doorways. You got options.
Say it again.
Bundle and save on insurance. Libbity bibbity.
Swoon.
Swoons.
Tap in. Somebody feel like a fool. They know it's over. Somebody made too many mistakes. They feel foolish. They are shocked and surprised. You are shocking somebody right now, collective. They are in awe about you and something that you are doing. So wrong energy here. You could move forward. Chariot is in the upright. You're moving forward. Wow. Yeah. Because somebody that tried to abuse their power then fell on their face. You see how the car hit flat face down. So this person could have moved forward being injustice and fell flat, doing something that was an injustice and fell flat on their face. Okay, it could be a Capricorn, Libra, or a Cancer. That's in the reverse type of energy, or this got just something to do with somebody's moving forward, maybe even with some legal proceedings because of somebody that's been abusing their power. So you're about to have some sort of happy new beginning because this person is getting caught up, maybe even with the justice system or something like that. Okay? For being abusive here. Somebody tried to restrict your forward movement and they got some sort of bad karma. Okay? So you get to move forward. See? Somebody is sad. Alright? They're sad. Very much so sad because you achieved something here. Somebody thought that they were working together with people that were like of some sort of high honor, and they finding out it's like they work with criminals or crooks or something like that. What is this? Chariot, you're moving forward. You got unexpected money. Okay. Wish granted. Problem solved, I just heard. You having positive changes, abundance. You got a return on your investment. Alright. Or on your investments. Alright, yeah. So somebody could have maybe even sent someone towards you to find out information, and this main male is claiming that they found out the information here, or they gave the information to someone, whoever this main male is, maybe today. Today is the 23rd. And now somebody's really feeling unhopeful that they'll ever be able to restrict you from something. And that's really making them sad, because maybe a maternal figure, mother figure, or somebody that mentored someone when it comes to business or a certain business or something like that, had got clarity of who, that's how somebody got clarity who somebody lied. They could have came together to lie about something, maybe just to restrict you, restrict your money, take something from you. No. Okay, happy times are coming now. Okay, especially if there's some sort of legal proceedings or something like that. Somebody made a final judgment and this ruling is going in your favor. Like, you're good. All right, yeah, because they understand that this could even be a masculine energy that was in the reverse that was really power hungry about you healing. Okay, they only were power hungry because it's like you were getting better and you're growing mentally, emotionally, physically. You know, something is getting better for you, and this person is really like not liking it, which is crazy, but okay. Yeah, we got shock and fate. It will be what's gonna be type of energy, or they can't change fate. You know, somebody might be shocked about how your life really supposed to play out. They're shocked, like, how? You know, and I don't know why somebody is that intrigued by your life. Like, you've always been a good person. It was destined for you to have a good life, or be happy, or not have to face adversities or something. Maybe you faced a lot of adversities in your life, period. Maybe from childhood up, you know, and it stops sometime. It's, you know, eventually, right? If you make good decisions in life, those adversities supposed to go to the wayside, you know? Those things that cause you blockages and obstacles, or even stopped you from having certain things in life. If you actually made good decisions and choices,